Hey everyone, I just wanted to pop in here real quick because it's coming on Monday. We're going live. So we're starting off with Stacey Brookman. A lot of you here were referred by Stacey, and Stacey and I are going to be talking about how to exit a narcissistic relationship or just like really a toxic relationship prepared. Yeah, that's the word. Like how to exit the relationship prepared. So if you already know Stacey, you probably followed her. And hi, Melissa. Thanks for joining. I'm actually practicing going live from my laptop because sometimes when you use your phone, you can't see comments and things. And so, I gotta check the tech before we go live next week. So, Stacey and I are going to be talking about how to exit a narcissistic relationship cleanly, as clean as possible, right? For those of you who have been in a very toxic relationship, I'm married to two narcissists that I didn't know that they were narcissists until I did some research. And so anyway, Stacey's story, you'll hear more about it if you have not met her before. I actually met her at a conference. She was helping out her speaker coach. And she's like, yeah, I help people write their stories. And then I started talking about toxic relationships and, how God put it on my heart to help women who have come out of toxic relationships. And she was like, wow, so not, she was just not there to help this guy, but she was also, in her own right, an emotional abuse specialist. And I was like, wow. So we vibed really well together. Um, and it was one of those things, where God just brings someone in your life and you just get connected to. And so I wanted to bring this up too. I was at an event last night. It was a great event. It's called She Connects. And it's just for women, and it's like women in business connecting, and it had a really good vibe. And so there was this lady who sat next, or she was kind of looking for a spot, and I was like, here, just sit next to me on the couch. It was in a place where she has like eco-friendly um, face care, and it's a lot of green face care, home care, and products and stuff. And there was a couch. There was like chairs, but there was a couch, and I was sitting on the couch, and there was space next to me. Anyway, she sat next to me, and we parked in the same parking lot. So we walked out together, and God just brought her, into my life, and I was able to minister to her. And that's just kind of how this whole summit was built. It was through organic relationships, people that I met either online or in person. But most of the people that I met that are speaking on the summit, I met online. I met through business contacts, and we, through conversation, whether it was over the years or we had just met, there's a lot of toxicity, whether it's in a personal relationship, like with a significant other, or toxicity between, parent and child, or child to parent, in all different aspects of relationships. So I put Stacey and Joy together on Monday. We're like banging out the gate because they're both talking about relationships. So Stacey's talking more about the signs and symptoms of a narcissistic relationship, things that if you're not familiar with the whole aspect of narcissistic relationships, this will be an eye opener for you. So hopefully, if you recognize any of these symptoms, we're going to be talking about how you can get help to get out of those toxic relationships. And it's not just leaving a relationship, where I liken it to, this is an old school movie, if you remember it, Sleeping with the Enemy. Right, so Julia Roberts was with this really like neurotic husband, and she had to fake her own death, where she kind of fell off the side of the boat and she didn't know how to swim, and she faked her own death because, like, well, she doesn't know how to swim, so of course, like, there's rough seas, there's a storm coming, she fell off the side of the boat, of course she drowned because they couldn't find her body. But what she did in the background was she whatchamacallit, she took swimming lessons at the YMCA, but this guy was like so controlling. She yeah, so she had to be very careful in how she mapped out and charted out her plan. And I'm not gonna steal Stacey's thunder. You have to listen to the interview. But Stacey was kind of like this. This guy was clocking her. He was tracking her moves, her steps, like even stuff that she was doing online. He was tracking her, and it was it. I was like, whoa. So you have to listen to her story, and why she's so adamant about helping women get out of these toxic relationships. And also on the other side of the coin, she is helping women to articulate their story. Because a lot of times when we sit in our story, it remains unprocessed, right? It just sits within us, and we in the metaphysical sense, it stays in your muscles. It just stays as it intertwines and it stays with you. And so Stacey's going first, and then Joy is backing that up. She's a yoga therapist, right? So let me explain yoga therapy real quick. Yoga therapy is so yoga teachers, right? You get certified to be a yoga instructor, and then on top of that, you have to do more hours to add the therapy piece onto it. Um, so it's not like she went to school for psychology and all of that stuff. It's yoga therapy is a separate certification, like it's yoga therapy together, not yoga instructor and therapist combined. Yoga therapy is a whole modality all in itself. And Joy talks about relationships. And I really don't want to get too much into it because I want you guys to listen to our live our pre-recorded interview. Joy is actually in Cambodia right now. So part of her backstory is she, she became a yoga instructor, and she started volunteering in Long Beach, California, with amputees in the Cam- Cambodian district. I don't know the exact terminology, but there are a whole refugees. So there's a whole refugee district, I guess, area in Long Beach where she was helping amputees. So they're refugees for one, came to America, and then they also have limb loss, right? And so they got like two strikes. Like, I don't know how many other strikes, but those are two major strikes. And so she was helping the community in Long Beach, and then she did, just how it worked out. She ended up going to Cambodia. Right now, I think this is her third trip to Cambodia, and she's down there doing yoga therapy down there in the thick of it, in a third world country, inside of a limb loss community down in Cambodia. So and she and I met through a business mastermind here. I found out about what she did, and I was like, huh. So we were on a mastermind call, and she was talking about her business and what she did, and she talks about how yoga therapy helps heal the body of trauma. It helps release unprocessed trauma. I was like, oh my gosh, I need to know more about what you do. And so after the call, I sent her a DM. I'm like, hey, I think you'd be a great fit for my summit. I'm not sure if you're interested or like, you know, but what do you think? And she was like, yeah, I would love to talk. She's like, what's a summit? So no, I know a lot of the people that came in through Stacey know what a summit is. Some of you don't know what a summit is. I went to the networking event last night and I was like, yeah, I'm doing an online summit. And someone was like, what's a summit? So basically, it's an interview series. You guys opted in through the registration page, and you'll be getting a whole set of emails coming at you this week. There's going to be one in the morning, and then there's going to be one in the afternoon as a recap to let you know, like, just in case you missed it, you know? I know, like, there's a whole bunch of emails that pop into your inbox, and I'm thankful that you signed up for the emails because I know email getting people onto your email list, like I don't take that privilege lightly. I appreciate you because I'm that person who does not want to be on a lot of people's email lists, you know. So I just thank you for being here. Um, where was I going with that? Yeah, so joy and yoga therapy and Stacey with narcissistic relationships are coming at you on Monday. Also, let me know if there's any tech difficulties happening because I don't know if you saw the post. Google Chrome was not my friend. Was not my friend this week, but I took it as a sign from God that said, hey, you need to take a break. It was my husband's birthday week, and we had some things planned. I was like, oh, I was backed up with work because my computer, like, I was trying to fix it, and I was like, let go, let God, you know. And so this ties into like meeting that person last night. Sometimes you just have to listen to the promptings. You just, yes, schedule is important, but you have to listen to the promptings. And I don't take it lightly that you're even here in this Facebook group. Um, and whoever is watching right now, I can't really see, but thankful that you guys are here, and I'm praying for each and every one of you. If you have, if you have a prayer request, just pop that in a comment right below this video, and I'll add your prayers to my prayer list. There's a few of you that emailed me back. The welcome email, you emailed me back and said, like, these are the things I'm struggling with. And I don't take that lightly either. Prayer is powerful. God listens, God hears. And I'd love to join with you in believing for the answers that you're looking for as we're going through this series. And I'm praying that God will speak to you through one of these speakers, and if you want to reach out to them and ask them, like, these are my friends, okay? I think I mentioned it in another video that you're supposed to reach out to experts and build your email list and like the whole yada yada marketing, yada yada. I'm really more of a intuitive person. Like, I go with my gut. I know that I am like hardcore, like very direct and very anal sometimes about structure and things, but you you just kind of have to listen and go with the flow. Like, sometimes if you're pushing a boulder uphill, you're bound to get, you're bound to get like run over if you're not geared up to push that bad boy up the hill. So all of that to say, again, pop your prayer request in the comments. Let me know, and I'm just so glad you're here. Let me know which aspect of emotional resilience you are looking forward to hearing about. I'll be popping in over the weekend, just to let you know, like, who's on deck, what to expect, and all that kind of stuff. So again, let me know. I'd love to hear from you, and whoever's watching, thank you for watching, and I'm going to see you guys later. I'm attending a conference tonight. It's a church conference, and I, you know, I just love learning more about God and growing deeper in my relationship with God. And I'm so glad I got connected to a church here, um, that goes deep with God. And yeah, so anyway, all of that to say, love you guys. Thank you for being here, and can't wait to kick it off on Monday. Woo woo. Dance party. Woo, 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 woo. Anyway, I am silly. I'm super serious, but I believe in work hard, play hard. And so I love dancing. Um, I'm considering hosting like a meet and greet with the speakers, like a Zoom virtual event meet and greet. So if you're interested in that, let me know in the comments. Because yeah, I'd love to put it on, but you know, I don't know. I don't know if you're interested. I did get a hit I get downloads, and that's how God speaks to me. Dance party. So we'll see what happens. Yeah, so thank you for being here, and can't wait to kick things off on Monday. Love you guys. Talk to you soon. Bye.